What's up, YouTube? Titus here, and we are going to go through some ranked matches, and I'm hopefully going to be able to break down what's happening in those matches, kind of explain the decision-making, the combos, and hopefully be able to know what my opponent is doing, and I can help some new players get adjusted to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! So, we are playing a bit of a mix mash of Tri-Brigade Lyrilisc. We're not playing the full Bird Up deck, because we're missing a couple pieces like Utapic Draco, and one of the other birds, Samorg. And so we are playing a little bit of a mix. Basically, the game plan of this deck is to spam Tri-types onto the field, go into Appaloosa and Revolt, Tri-Brigade Revolt, a really good Soul Charge trap card, and then have interaction with Shureg. And so we're going to get into some of these gold rank matches and kind of hopefully not lose to Virtual World like I just did with my Invoke Shadal deck. So we'll see. We are hanging out on Twitch. Chat is here. So if you see me looking over, I'm paying attention to them. I'm trying not to ignore them, but I'm going to try and break this down the best as I can for you guys. And if you don't see this, it's probably because we lost. And I didn't record this one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going first. This is scary. So typically in Yu-Gi-Oh! You really want to go first. You want to set up your board and stop your opponent from basically playing the game. Them telling me to go first means they want to try and OTK me, which is kind of a problem. But we opened up insane. So we opened up Lyrilisc, Turquoise Warbler, and we opened up Tri-Brigade Fractal. So what we're going to do first here is activate Fractal's effect, sending it to the grave, and sending one Cobalt Sparrow into the grave. So we're sending this little girl. We're sending Cobalt Sparrow into the grave, and then we're going to go ahead and activate Turquoise Warbler's effect to special summon herself because we control no monsters. And then she's going to summon Cobalt Sparrow from the graveyard back onto the field. And this gives us some nice setup. This is where the engine really starts taking off because Cobalt Sparrow is going to be able to search another Winged Beast card, and we're going to go after a nice little card called Tri-Brigade Nerval. So this little guy here, Tri-Brigade Nerval, a great card. So what happens is if they basically stop you on your next play that I'm about to go into, you can still go into the Tri-Brigade stuff, which is a really good engine. So we're going to overlay these two, basically make an Exceeds monster, into Recital Starling. Really good card here. She's going to allow us to keep searching our Winged Beast monsters. We're not going to activate her first effect because all it does is pump up the attack of her. In the chat, what is an Exceeds monster? An Exceeds monster is this black bordered monster here. Basically, they are made by putting two of the same level on top of each other. So we're going to activate her effect, discard a card, and we are going to discard Cobalt Sparrow here. And we are going to search a card called Sapphire Swallow. And so Sapphire Swallow's really cool effect is she can activate and she can special summon another Winged Beast monster. And so we're going to put these both in defense mode. And this is if you were playing the actual Bird Up deck, you would go in to another Recital Starling. You would activate Recital Starling to search Barrel Canary. And then you would go ahead and overlay into Utopic Future. And then Utopic Future Dragon. And so you have a monster negate before you start your plays. Because I'm not playing that version, we are not going to be doing that. So what we are going to do here is look at our extra. What can we go into? We have 3 monsters on the field. How do we really want to play this? We really want to try and get to probably a 3 material Appaloosa, and we have Revolts in hand already, so we don't need to necessarily do a lot for summoning and wasting our resources. So we're going to go ahead and banish 2 monsters with Tri-Brigade Nerval's effect. Thunder, thank you for the gift subs, my guy. Really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and summon her to the field. And then from here, we are actually just going to go straight into Appaloosa the Bow Goddess. Bow of the Goddess, not the Bow Goddess, I'm sorry. We're going to use her as 2 material, although we don't necessarily have to, actually. We can actually just use all 4 of them. Yeah, let's go ahead and use all 4. Let's go ahead and use all 4 materials here and make a 4 negate Appaloosa. Oh, I did it again. Let's not do that. Please and thank you. Stop hitting yes. Learn to read, Yu-Gi-Oh player. So we're not going to use her as 4 material, so we're going to use all 4 of them into the Link 4 monster. Okay. And then we are going to activate Nerval's effect to add a Tri-Brigade monster so that we have follow-up plays for next turn. We're going to activate Ferrigite anyway. It's going to draw a card and then stack one back down. So if we don't like the draw, it doesn't really matter too much. But we're kind of digging for another hand trap here. We don't want another Max C. It doesn't really matter too much. So we're going to go ahead and activate Nerval. We're going to go ahead and grab a Karis here. And I think this is a really good place to end because we don't have Double Dragon Lord. We don't have Samorg. Appaloosa and a Soul Charge that then goes into a Banish as interaction. So on this board, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of interaction right now, even with just 1 monster. So let's see what the opponent is playing. He made us go first, so he could probably be playing some kind of OTK deck. I see a lot of like Chaos Max Blue Eyes OTKs. Could be a Utopia. Excuse me, a Utopia OTK. We shall see. Oh, if you're on the PlayStation version, you can't interact with your little mates. If you're on the computer, you can poke the little guys and they will do stuff. It's pretty cool. Sure, I can do that. All right, so let's see. They're playing Nitro Unit. Equipped... Oh, I want to read, please. Equip only to a monster. When the equipped monster is destroyed by battle, set the graveyard and inflict damage equal to the attack of the equipped... Okay, he's trying to play Burn. Yeah, they're playing Burn, which is weird. Summon Flambe... If the card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original level of the destroyed monster times 200. So this is how I know they're playing Burn, is all of their cards are wanting to do something to my life points based on some X option here. Okay. Equip only to a normal summon set monster you control is unaffected by your opponent's... Please. Unaffected by your opponent's activated effects or special summon monsters. During damage calculation... Special summon monster. That opponent's monster loses attack equal to the equipped monster's attack during the battle calc only. That's pretty good. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and activate this prematurely here. I'm a little afraid of this card. So we're just going to go ahead and banish it. So what Revolt does here is I'm going to summon a number of tri-types onto the field from my banished or my graveyard, and then I am going to link those off immediately for a link monster. So we're going to do 4, and we're going to summon the big boy himself, Shureg, and he's crazy. So what I'm doing is I'm responding to this because I'm chain link 2 here. No, I will not be chain link 2 here. This is chain link. This is chain link 1, this is chain link 2, which this resolves first, but Shureg will not be able to resolve at the time to banish this monster, so it will be unaffected by the monster at that time. I need to banish the equipped card and not the monster, because the equipped card specifically said it can't be affected by monster effects that were special summoned. So we're going to actually go ahead and activate Nerval first, and then activate Shureg. And why we're activating Nerval first is because we are what's called a chain block. So hand traps have to respond to the last in the chain. And what that basically means is if Shureg is chain link 2 and Nerval is chain link 1 to search a card, they can't Ash my Nerval because Shureg is technically what's resolving. So it would be Nerval 1, Shureg 2, Ash Blossom 3. Ash Blossom would be trying to negate Shureg, and that isn't how it works because chains resolve backwards. So we got rid of the equip card that was going to try and burn us. Now I think he's kind of chilling. I'm not sure what he does here. He sets 1. Okay. Could be a Mirror Force, to be honest with you. Could be a Mirror Force. Kind of scary, really. Why would you go to battle phase? Okay. Okay. Just going to main phase 2. Okay, he ended his turn. Alright, so this this kind of scares me. Because playing this kind of deck, this could be a Mirror Force. So we need to find... Okay, okay. We just kill him. That's how we deal with it. We just kill him. So, this seems a little strange, but we're just gonna... We're legitimately just gonna try and kill him. We're gonna Raigeki the board. Okay. And then we are going to activate Karis effect. And what this does is discard the kit from hand. So he discards any Tri-type monster to special summon himself. And he has the same effect as all the other Tri-types where he can banish a certain monster, a certain number of Tri-materials from the graveyard, and then he can special summon a Link Tri-type of that same Link rating. And then we are going to banish one. So. Does he have... Ooh, he has a response. Aha! Torrential Tribute! Okay. That's good. That's good. So we didn't waste our normal summon, which is why I used Karis to special summon here. So we did not waste a normal summon. So we're actually fine. I'm going to take 3,200 damage, which kind of sucks. Right? Oh, no, I'm not going to take 3,200 damage. That's good. So Torrential Tribute, when it is activated when a monster is summoned, it destroys all monsters on the field. We are now going to activate Nerval here. We are going to grab ourselves a kit. I think we can just kill him. No, we can't. Okay. We can't kill him, actually. Oh, Access Code Talker isn't going to do enough damage. But we are going to go ahead and banish 3 cards here. We're going to banish 1, 2, and 3. I usually select the Tri-types because when we use Revolt, they can be specialed back from Banish Zone. It makes it a lot easier to recur my resources. And they will trigger again when they hit the graveyard. It's pretty cool. So we're going to actually go ahead and summon a Access Code Talker here, probably. We have to use these materials to summon Access Code because when you use the Tri-Brigade monsters, it restricts you to only using Tri-types for Link summons. So I couldn't go into All Mirage and then go into Access Code. This card is insane, by the way. Yeah, please craft this card. It is so good. So we're about to gain 3,000 attack by targeting our Rugal. So basically, we used a Link 3 and one other monster to make this card. We target the Link 3 monster that we used. He gains 3,000 attack. And it can't be responded to. Your opponent literally can do nothing about this. They can respond after resolution, so they can effect Veiler you or imperm you here. But they can't do anything about when the effect triggers. And we'll go ahead and end, and we'll see what happens. I don't think he has any special summoning, so this Max C is actually kind of dead in hand. But we do have follow-up. If he does manage to out the access code, we just have Fractal next turn. We'll banish 4 into Shureg, and then we will go ahead and banish his card and end up probably winning the duel, depending on if he sets anything. Okay, he's going to set 1. And end. Okay, so he is dead here. This card does not matter. We're not going to attack into it. We're actually just going to go ahead and destroy it. It's not worth activating Pot of Desires either. So we're going to actually go ahead and we're going to use Access Code Talker's effect. We're going to banish a different attribute. We'll go ahead and banish Appaloosa. And then we get to destroy one card on the field. And it cannot be responded to. White Ninja. Okay. And then we are going to go for game. So, a bit interesting duel here, playing Burn. We weren't playing against a meta deck at all, so our decision making was a little weird, but we did play into a Torrential Tribute, which is interesting. So let's hope the next game is more meta and we can see what our deck can really put up against a meta contender. I don't know how I feel about going first in this match either. This again usually means someone has an OTK of some kind, but we open Bird Call, Sapphire Swallow. This is not a great hand. So we need to figure out what to do here. This hand's actually not good. We have the Bird Call. Oh wait, no, this hand's fine. Sorry, I had to see the line. This hand's fine. We're going to activate Bird Call. We're going to add a Warbler to hand. We're going to add Warbler. We're going to add to hand. And we are not going to special summon a monster, because then we can activate Warbler. So we're going to go ahead and activate Warbler now. We are going to go ahead and special summon Warbler, and then activate its effect to special summon Sapphire Swallow. And if we get hit with an Ash or an Imperm on Recital Starling, we kind of just pass our turn, unfortunately. So we kind of need this to go through. So if you open a play like this, you're kind of showing your opponent that you don't have a great hand, and a really well-timed Imperm or Ash can really, really hurt this play right here. So we are going to go into this here. Recital Starling. We're gonna. Oh, well, we didn't want to activate that effect. All it does is pump, but they can Gamma you if they played Gamma right here because you activated an effect. Of course, they could Gamma you here in a second anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Go ahead. We're gonna attach Sapphire Swallow here, and we are going to hopefully get a search off into our Tri-Brigade Nerval. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to summon Nerval. And then we are going to use these two monsters as link material for Tri-Brigade Farigite. We're going to activate Nerval so that we can add a card, and then we're going to summon Bearbrum with the card. So this is how this is going to go. This is like a pretty basic, pure Tri-Brigade combo here. So we're going to activate Nerval. It doesn't necessarily matter which one you add. You could add Fractal or Kit or Karis. If your hand was better than this, I would say add Karis, but really adding Kit here I think is a little better. If you're playing Oath, Kit would be the absolute. So now we're going to activate her effect. And we are going to summon Tri-Brigade Kit. And now we have 4 in grave here. This is interesting. So now we can think. Here. Are we going to need 2 of our Shuregs, or do we only need 1? If we go into Shureg here with Kit, we can still in on Appaloosa, and then we can also get some more follow-up later on in the turn. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and do all 4. We're going to go ahead and grab Sure Egg here because we need, chat needs to behave. We need to go ahead and have some follow-up since we've invested so much into this combo. We are not going to activate effect. Do not activate your effect when Sure Egg is summoned because you will banish your own cards. It will happen. And now we're going to go into Appaloosa. This will be a 3-mat Appaloosa here. And we don't need to activate Kit's effect at all. But what we do need is... Ooh. So we're going to activate Sure Egg as Chain Link 1 so we don't get Ash Blossomed. Even though he hasn't Ash Blossomed us at all. And then we're going to activate Farajit as Chain Link 2. And we're just going to see what we stack here. But I don't think it's anything as good as our hand is. And we're not going to worry about Kit. Our graveyard's pretty stacked right now. So we're going to draw 1. It's just an Ash Blossom, so we can go ahead and put the Ash Blossom back since we already have one. And then we are going to go ahead and add a Fractal here. And so this board, what I thought was a bad hand, actually ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interruptions, just like our last game was 6 interruptions. So let's see what happens. Chat is still misbehaving. Alright, let's see if we're playing some meta, but he went second, so I'm really scared this is going to be some kind of, like, OTK that is going to just absolutely destroy me. Ooh, Melody. Okay, so it's Blue Eyes. I had a feeling. Alright, he discards a Blue Eyes. Do we Ash Blossom this? There's not a lot in the deck that searches, so I think we're going to go ahead and Ash Blossom this because he discards 1 to get 2. So here he actually negs. So he actually negged 2 here because he had to discard 1. If not, he would have gained 1. No, it would have been even because he'd used 1 card and then used the card gain 2. So, ooh, Revival. Okay, I like it. I like it. This is going to be one of the only special summons that he does. So we're actually probably going to chain Max C here. This deck doesn't special summon a whole lot. So we're going to go ahead and just draw our free card. We're not going to activate Revolt yet. Because it is a trap card, we can basically do Revolt whenever we kind of want to. Now wait, we need to reveal Revival. Alright, it says destroyed by card effect, so... we drew another Max C. We're just that good at the game. Okay, let's see what he does. Battle phase. Alright, this is pretty simple. So he's going to go into our attack. And we're going to actually just go ahead and do Revolt here. F's in the chat. We are going to bring back all of our banished monsters. Just going to spam them all in attack because it really doesn't matter. They're about to get linked off anyway. And we're going to summon our Sure Egg, which is probably one of the best cards we have. We're going to do a non-target banish. We're going to go ahead and activate Nerval as Chain Link 1 to recoup our engine. And then we're going to activate Sure Egg as Chain Link 2 to non-target banish the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So make sure you select the Blue Eyes if you're doing it, or their card, not just the Blue Eyes, but make sure you select their card because you can banish your own cards. You can, and you probably will. Not speaking from experience ever at all, ever. Nope. And let's see if he has any more follow-up. Does he set or summon a Maiden? Maiden is a pretty good card if all you have is targeted removal. And he surrenders, and that's it. Okay. Well, that's 2 non-meta matches. Join us for the next one where hopefully we maybe get some more meta matches, and we can commentate more on what's actually happening in those matches. So thanks for sticking tuned here, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon.